Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Broadcast from the fifth dimension. We have JoJo there, or Spirit Guide, there to help us out here. Alright, this might be a weird one, but a couple of things. I'm just going to jump right into it. Yeah, as another way of looking at obviously the third dimension reality is a physical reality, is basically our prison reality, basically. So seeing through it will help open yourself up to higher dimensions, removing the blockages of 3, and also trusting your guides. If you don't trust them, you can always clear them out and connect to ones that are more helpful. So I just always remind myself, I feel like a circle of guides to help with blockages, and it's gotten better. Not every day is always going to be an easy day to connect. Astral has been just, I don't know what's going on recently. I've been feeling like I'm just wasted. I think that's mostly, I have like some heavy dreams, but I wake up, I don't remember anything. So that happened last night. So at least I didn't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning for no reason. So also bring in the alien energies, basically, because anybody can do it. It doesn't mean you have to do it all the time, but you could focus on it as like, I'm ready to see, I'm ready to be involved with it, I'm ready to understand it, and it takes time to adjust to it. So I mean, that's what feels like the direction we're heading into, as basically the blockage is the 3D reality. Of course there are several realities going on at once, like when you have like these, of course tomorrow is 9/11. When you have events like 9/11, it isn't, all realities are true, it's just they're all happening at once, and so not everyone's going to agree with everything. This person agree with the government's doing it, some people agree it's not, and I believe they're all true. It's just coming to an understanding of, as once again moving into a higher dimensional understanding, it becomes clearer. As that way we don't have a divide. Right now we have, oh it's this, oh it's that, so we're divided. So if you say it's all things, are you that divided anymore? You might not resonate with it, you might not connect to it so much because you're not involved with it. So it's like hybrid children program, you might not be not that invested in it, and others are, because they play a big role in it, because these are future humans. There's a lot of different connections with that, just for example. And the hardcore stuff of our reality, I just saw in the comments about Bilderberg Group. I don't know, it feels like that's fizzling out, not so much. There is Anunnaki influence, and Illuminati affairs doing with us. That basically cause our blockages to change our DNA. Basically, when we look at everything in a physical reality, we're easiest to be screwed with. So, of course, you're screwed with also when you're in higher dimensions, but at least you're not less affected by it. So if you look at it from a less physical perspective, it becomes not necessarily easier, but it's when you when you're looking through your third eye, it's like healing if you're trusting your higher senses, it's easier to clear blockages out. We're not always all meant to do it all at once either. We're meant to be in the third dimension for a reason. We have a test where we have something there we're there to learn, to heal from. And the mass population are very connected to the 3D, so yeah. And the mind is, because it's bringing in the 3D reality, so this is the virtual reality is the brain. So people are putting on these virtual realities, that the brain is the virtual reality, and so we're here to tune it and change it. And that's what's connecting more to your energies. So yeah, it's weird. That's right, I have some channel text too, and I forgot to post those. Maybe I can post them tomorrow if I have time. Oh yeah, there's a webinar tomorrow. So webinar tomorrow, and there's a webinar Thursday. There's nothing next week. No webinars next week. And if all works out, I should be able to do a video throughout the week. It should be fine. I think I'll be alone. I'm pretty sure I will be. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'll have any roommates. That would really suck. Jeez. So yeah, that would not be good. I think it's a fear. I'm just thinking about it as like, I don't think it's gonna happen. It's never happened in the past. Well, it has, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So yeah, the more free time I get, the better. I'm doing videos and answering questions. Those are submitted through the site. And before we dive into the weirdness of it all, because I have not quite got started. Yeah, those are new to all this. Is ivantor.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. This week is the week to get it in. Well, I should want to wait until the last week of September. This is the way you can see my schedule. We also have a gift card. We also have we're in the channel and be weird. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. It's all recorded. Skype is not the best. It's alright. Skype is, for some reason I'm low and the other person on the line is high. That's a Skype deal. I also have questions here about 5 days, 7, because the webinar is going to slow me down this week. So 7-10 days for delivery. I do my best. I also have other channel, same deal here. I also have other channelers and healers. Do recommend. Also have the social network. Thank you. Those are posting. And we have the Jake comic, and it's on Amazon if you're interested, or I can read it for free if you like. And yeah, enjoy the madness. Yeah, we're just getting started with that. So yeah, so keyboard. Yeah, Martian connections basically. Now I haven't gone into about the Pope and what's going on with that. Eventually, now next week I might hit that hard, maybe. I might do like short segments maybe, or this week we'll see. Instead of like devoting a whole video on a subject, just do like a quick connection and then move on to something else. Of course I can do that here. We'll see. Next week will be better for that. Yeah, I might do that. I might do like little segments of little channeling segments. We'll see. Let's see how things work out. So you do a whole 30 minutes on one subject. I don't want to do that. But yeah, the thing with the Pope situation, anything's possible. Right now there's a lot of blockages there, of course, to keep him there, keep the Pope, because you technically should be leaving, but then again I'll just put somebody else to cover it up, so what's the difference? To go into more details, of course everyone has their own opinion, of course, but the major religions have a Martian energy around it. And you can say the Pope, there's a combination of Anunnaki and other beings there. But a lot of it is Martian, basically to keep us in the third dimensional focus. So, especially with the belief system, so if you don't believe what we're giving, the information we're telling you, you're going to go to hell. So if you don't believe in this reality we built for you, you're going to go to hell, and you're damned and all that. Of course, they don't talk about psych. Of course, they don't knock that. Well, they manipulate Jesus, Yeshua, Jesus' teachings. Of course, they don't give you the full story of it either, as those energies are alive and well with us. To go more to Martian energies, also is the CEOs of any companies that are connected to them, to the Martian energies. Obviously, there's Anunnaki and everybody else, but Martian plays a big role because it is truly. Notice how Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. You could say another part of him wants to go there to heal the situation. He wants to go home and help free the Earth. You can say it's like, I know it sounds weird with saying that. This is gonna be a weird. This whole thing is gonna be weird. So, you know, if you look at it from a different perspective, whatever I keep an open mind. Now, does Elon Musk know that? Maybe not. It's like sometimes you're pulled to something, you don't know why. Like why he's pulled to Mars, it's very strange. It's like it's like going there is like a way of freeing us, to showing that we can make peace with the beings that are causing difficulties here. There are alien beings here in Martian form somewhere, but there's also many of them are incarnated here. And as to the religions, yeah, the Pope stuff, yeah, not all of them. This current one probably has a lot of Martian energies too. Probably there's a combination of everything there. So somebody might feel more Anunnaki, you know. So there's no wrong answer, of course, either. Yeah, it's putting us in a prison. Religion puts us in a prison. Our jobs put us in prison. That's why they have CEOs. So the CEOs go to kings. Of course, with the English, it's more reptilian. Now understand we're channeling here. I'll go into the Jupiter stuff later in the segment. The wars on our planet obviously is there to shut us down. 2, 3, keep us in the prison mentality. Is to keep us at a low vibration. So imagine those that are awakening to the spirit vibrations, the Atlantean knowledge, and breaking free of it, and others say that's evil and go after you and destroy you. You know. And of course, when you're connected to energy, higher energies, like I'm not here for war, I'm here for peace. I'm not here for here. Of course, some aren't, but they're not here to throw daggers at you or to like control your mind. But either way, but we look at it from a more positive perspective. Is they're here to war is there to shut us down from the higher dimensions. So war all throughout history is there just to take us down. It's like those are the magicians that are like Nebuchadnezzar. It's like I believe they're the positive there at one time. You look up Nebuchadnezzar, I think second. Yeah, a lot of I think he had a power ring. I forgot what he had. A magician and he had the jinn energies there too. I think it was from Babylon if I remember right. I can't remember anything. It's like it's okay for somebody like a Illuminati figure to have the power, but it's not okay for you common people to have the power. But if you do have the power and you won't join us, we'll just destroy you. So that's that. And then here we are. So of course they're going to take other commoners and just they're just going to keep attacking and attacking and attacking, shutting us all down as they've done in the past. Now we're resurrecting ourselves, awakening more than ever before, connected to the Atlantean knowledge, the alien knowledge, and just uncovering ourselves. And of course we're going to get ridiculed and attacked, hopefully not destroyed. I believe we're protected. In the past it might have been a different story, but it's just to give glimpses of where we're heading. 9/11 also, the event was not just to shut us down, it was to awaken us too. You know how many people woke up because of 9/11? So to the Illuminati energies and what's going on. So it wasn't just to attack us, it was there to do much more than that. And 2008, when the financial crash happened, that's when I woke up to everything. So that's why I found David Icke and found everybody else, and here we are. So, and David Icke was the first one I found. I heard on Coast to Coast, of course, he had a video or a segment. I saw this coming a long ways. They all say that. Glenn Beck says it. They're all saying it, but either way, it's of course that was a different time back then. So yeah, it's us. It's like baby steps into the awakening process. So right now we're getting ridiculed, connected to the aliens, connected to all of this right now, until we get some kind of physical contact. It's like, oh well, maybe they're not nuts after all. And people aren't going to believe what they have to see it to believe, and it doesn't mean things won't happen. Where I don't know, as I was talking, I saw a squid. So great. I'm not sure people are ready for that one. But you see, in movies and all this stuff, it's there just getting us ready to open up the gates. Now, obviously, it's not going to have a giant squid show up. That would be hilarious, but no. Too bad. That would be... I would take that. I'll take anything right now than this. Yeah, so we're here to, like, some of us, like myself, basically come in here to, you can say, tired. No, I'm not the only one here. Tired of third dimension. Well, basically, you see the ins and outs of it, as basically it's a third dimensional prison system. And the Martians here, basically, not all of them, only a certain amount, like the magicians of Mars, basically, are here. You know, if you guys want to be shut down, we'll help you out. we'll you know, because we're and they're all warning. We're all learning from each other, positive and dark. We're all just continuously learning through each other's experiences. And Mars has played a big role, obviously, in NASA, Men in Black. Is Men in Black are Martians? They are NASA. Now for the Jupiter energies, I don't see if there's any negative there. I'm not seeing it as like Saturn's all just dark. Jupiter is more like the teachers, the university teachers. Obviously, those aren't perfect, but it is to connect us to higher knowledge. There is a Arcturian energy there too. Jupiter is basically, they don't have all, imagine they have different versions of their existence, their dimension even there, but nothing like this. Other versions of Jupiter, and they are aware of it more than we're not aware of anything. But yeah, it's like a world within a world within a world. It's like they're aware of the different layers of their existence, as we have a world of ours too. But other versions of Earth are assisting us, obviously. But the Jupiter vibrations is basically there to heal our chakras, give us more of an insight of our they're not connected to you very often because nobody thinks they're here, but they are. Now there are probably some that aren't so friendly, but I believe for the most part it is a friendly energy. They've been there, seen that. I mean, I see Jupiter, that's even more of a 6th dimension energy, so it's a little bit harder to manipulate that. Of course you can't at the higher dimensions, but yeah, it's like they're here to pull us out of this, basically. Now, for Uranus is the arts, and Uranus is not called Uranus. We call it Uranus, your ass. I think it's, isn't that it? Your ass, Uranus, your anus. That's it, Uranus. Yeah, Uranus. I think it's a joke when it comes out of your anus. Yeah. So but that's more of the artist world, and they're part of everything. The artist goes to the dark, the light. They go all over the place. They're in every aspect of existence. So they're on all sides. They don't care. They're artists, so they're absorbing all points of view. So they're the villain, they're the hero, they're neutral, they're everything. So yeah, it's a combination of all things, and they're constantly creating. And it's a weird mystery world. Eventually I'll go into that down the road. At least that's from this perspective. It's a very light energy there from what I pick up on, but it's creative. And it's like, it's like they're far out, obviously, than the other. I think so, further away than the others, and they're just like, you guys don't need us right now. But Jupiter is there to keep our, it wants to get our attention, because once again, it feels like they're here to pull us to really do a mass awakening down the road. So, all right, I want to connect to their energies and see what they have for us today. Well, they're here. Yes, they have various, two different connections. They have various different species, such as ours. Like they have a version of the Zeta, but very different. Very large head, big eyes, small mouth. and very curious. Like some are very short, some are very tall. Usually very short. They look like almost like an alien teddy bear. At least if you're an alien. No, yeah, well, they have skin. Yeah, they can. Like a hairless cat. They're here to reach to our souls and help us find our direction. Yes, there's a lot of strange beings here. Think of an alligator with 2 legs, but also a face and arms that are very larger, and the face can transform itself. So basically, it's a very fluid reality they're connected to. It's like it turns into something like Alice in Wonderland, shapeshift energies. So there's no real solid energy there with many of them. They can become solid, but mostly it's fluid. It's always creating, always moving. It's very Arcturian. It's different, but they have the same type of Arcturian vibrations, but it's a Jupiter energies. Is this basically to let us fall into the ground? They're there to live with us during this. They are within our chakras, mostly our root chakra. It's basically keep us steady in this test, not to ruin it for us. Basically, not to have too many alien beings to be seen to take us out of this matrix. It's kind of like with the Truman Show. You know, they have the cameras and everything. Well, think of the aliens as cameras. You know, the alien beings are here, and they're trying to keep it all hidden. You know, for us to learn our direction. You know, what we need here to learn. Of course, there are spots here to, to show up. Not always wanting to be detected, as some of you have realized that when you wake up and see a Zeta or see somebody, you've been freaking out. That wasn't always part of the plan. Same as the Truman Show. You'll see a camera fall from the ground, somebody will say something. You know, that is our reality. Just think of it on a different scale. So we are here, we are in the university of, you call it hell, but we turn it this way to Lucifer's energies. We basically turned Lucifer against humanity so we can learn through his energies, basically for us to hate each other as ourselves. And the journey is to find love among all of that. Notice how many people detest themselves, smoking cigarettes, self-destruction. It was like taking the soul and turning it inside out. Bring the hate out, and then you go on the journey to find love. So the reality is, love is very easy to connect to. Well, depending on Mars, not so much. But in this world, we took it to a whole nother level of darkness. But yes, now all these different species that are connected to us, 57, 58, or 1,000, whatever, million, whatever it is. So, yeah, we're at the Atlantean level, perfect. We're like super people, and obviously we can't handle it. Nobody could handle it. Nobody would handle it. So they call us the children. Yeah, but nobody's gonna be able to handle this. Yeah, everyone's gonna abuse it eventually because it just we don't know any better. No one's really ever tapped into something like this before. When you have like all these different species connected to you and they're all going through you, you're like this super being. You're going to go find a dark side of it eventually. That's the journey of it. So when we are at our highest, all these other beings experience it with us. So when we go into darkness, we take them down with us too. So now we're maturing with it and preparing ourselves to reawaken so we can handle it better. It's like now you went to darkness. Do you really want to go back there? Some will. As we go into full activation, once again, some will go back into darkness. That doesn't mean third dimension, depending. Some won't ever come out of third dimension, as you can see. I don't know. People have different words of that. Some souls are incarnate. Obviously, a lot of them are incarnated through this earth. I've never really experienced other realities before. Just Earth. And they're the ones very closed down in third dimension. Like impossible to wake them up. Notice how most society is like that. Because they haven't really experienced anything else. Not really. So it's like, who are you to mess with our reality? yeah, this gemstone of brilliance of of modern reality. Oh God. Well, everyone, low expectations. So a lot of them are very. I call them Earth or star seeds. You call them whatever you want. There's probably a better word for it, but are very arrogant, very hard to get along with, because they're here so long because they're reincarnate can't get enough of this place. To them, this is paradise. And when we give them this alien perspective, all they call us crazy, obviously, because they're so used to this place. How many are here? A lot, millions at least, that have not really experienced other worlds. They have, didn't like it, came back here. Imagine some of you can pick up on that. It's maybe not something you really want to connect with. It's like, so this reality are obviously they love it. They love all of it. They love their Cheetos. They love all of this, the movies that are kind of half-baked, whatever the hell it is, music, it makes no sense. They're going to hold on to the 3D reality because this is all they know. They can't resonate with anything else. So yeah, it's an uphill battle for us. So the Jupiter energies basically, let's see, yeah, they're here to kind of give us a kick in the butt, but not in a negative way, but in a way to just help us move out of the Earth costume, the human costume. Basically, be whatever you want. Visualize more, whatever. Obviously, we got a long ways because basically, from what I see, the human will be able to shapeshift in the future. When we get used, we gotta connect. We gotta go into more of the fourth dimension energies. And we are a world of shapeshifters. How do I know that? Well, you've already heard that. David Icke, one of them, has mentioned it. Other people have experienced it. Yeah, we are a world of shapeshifters. It's different here than other environments. Just, I guess you can say we can shapeshift where we don't need technology. Like some alien beings have to use technology to shapeshift to look human. Now there's other beings that don't have to, but for us, the human, we don't need that. So it makes us very. So yeah, incarnating in this world basically is a benefit. Of course, right now is the hell time to be here. But it's like that. The more hellish time you're being a part of, the more you grow, and the more you can keep. I don't know. You can hold on to the abilities. You just have a better way to handle it when we go up the dimensions. You can say. So if you incarnate this world after all this crap, it's like I'm just gonna wait until you guys get it figured out. But when they incarnate, they're not as strong as a lot of us that have been here through hell. That makes sense. It's like you can shapeshift for longer. I'm talking about stuff I've never thought I'd talk about. First off, if you're wondering, so I'm downloading if you're wondering what the hell all this is coming from. It's coming from somebody. A higher self energy. That's why I put a disclaimer there. So yeah, those that have been through hell here, of course it all depends on who you are. But think about in the future when all this, the nightmare scenario is over, you just be able to shift better because you just have you just strengthen yourself. You just have. I don't understand all of it, but and those that incarnate after the hell planet just aren't as strong. Now if they incarnate in the past, it's different. Somewhere, but if they just like, oh, it's my first incarnation on Earth, you guys did all the work, and they're just not as strong as many of us have been through all the nightmare scenarios. And a lot of them are okay with it. It's like they can shapeshift only for a certain amount of time. For some of us that have been through the hell planet, we can shapeshift and be for probably weeks, months, years, who knows. So it gives you more understanding of that. You obviously got to look at it from a different perspective. Obviously, when we talk about, oh, it's all about the future. So what about now? I don't know. I wish I knew. Patience, connecting to the alien beings. I mean, we are the alien beings kind of, coming out of the Earth costume is what I'm getting from them. We're slowly adapting to the new changes with our Earth, with our lives, and more people are hearing about alien disclosure. Alien disclosure can happen now. I mean, obviously, people have already talked about it in the past. It's like you are just I mean, you know, discovering your third eye and all that, but also you can put out into your energies like we like to see these beings, and some people have already done that. But you got to do it on like a spiritual energy instead of it. Some people are coming from the ego, or some people just want to get the hell out of here. I understand that. It's just, I think it's all in your intentions. It's like, it's not just for me, it's for others, but it's like, it's okay if you come here, you know, it's okay if you guys are seeing here, you know, that type of vibration, you know, if that makes sense. It's not just for me, it's for others. It's like, hey, I'll be on your side, we'll protect you. You know, I think people have already done this, but just for those that are new, I mean, it's just like, and it does help the vibration, is basically, you know, for the disclosure now, and, you know, more sightings, something to, you know, keep the momentum going. Obviously, not every day is going to be a fantastic alien timeline day, but because some days, like, I think it was yesterday, I felt a real strong energy of connecting to them. Like I said, the ancient alien stuff, I really felt that today, obviously, because I have to go to work and feel like I'm this big. So obviously distractions there for a reason. Not that we're in a big hurry for anything to change, but you never know. Now September, it might be just mostly sighted. I'm not feeling a big change. Of course, some people says 9/11, something might happen, and you never know. You never know. But like I said, a date, you can't, going by a date isn't always the best. It's like, just let Mother Nature take. Mother Nature has the dates. Let nature take its course. But let me tell you, the alien energy is basically just, it's on your perspective. It can happen. A lot of those in the third dimension obviously are connected to the old-fashioned way of looking at things, the 1950s way of looking at things. And how many people are really like real excited about the old ways of life? You know, you get up, go to work, and all this. I've said this 100 times. You know, that's, you know, change is hard. And accepting, you know, the 3D reality is like turning off what you see around you, is like shutting it off in your mind. It's like, you know, there's more to this. That's why it connected to your third eye. What do you see in your imagination? Obviously, not that everything's going to be the clearest, but it's like, another way I like to do it is, I don't always have the strongest energy for this. When I started doing it, I really felt a strong connection to the spirit, then everything shut off. So, but it's like, we get a third dimension, like have it dissolve in front of you, and then see what you see around that. What do you see? Do you see Zetas? Do you see tall blonde Nordics? Do you see Palladians? Do you see, you know, what do you see? Reptilians? Whatever it might be. It's like, you know, just like visualize. I mean, everybody can visualize something. Everybody. Oh, that was another thing. Why so many people are having difficulties connecting? It's because they obviously want to make a living, so you got to be plugged into the third dimension to feed yourself, as you can see. It sucks, but so you shut off a lot of these other senses. You have to. How else you going to function here? So some of us come, like myself, come here to help reactivate. Do the best you can, of course. It's not that easy, but some of you have to plug into the matrix to survive. So don't look at yourself as bad or anything like that, far from it. It's just that you have, you know, it's like, I'm not sure, like before you incarnate, it's like, I'm not sure if I can do all the spiritual stuff. It's like, I know I need to, you know, I've been in this world before and I starved to death or whatever, so I won't want to do that this time, so I want to be able to function. So I'm not sure if all that spiritual stuff will, you know, get in the way, so I'd rather be a more third dimensional human than a fourth dimensional human, because a lot of people that are awakened to the 4 and 5 dimensions don't have jobs, don't know how to function here, live off the government because they can't function in third dimension. Having a job is like, well, what is that crap? So, see what I mean? So everyone has their different ways. It's like, yeah, you can connect to the aliens in the higher dimensions, but I can't get a job for anything because I can't connect to this world. So imagine that makes sense to a lot of people. It's like, so you're plugged in, not to say being plugged into the matrix third dimension is a bad thing. It's just like you're just doing it to survive. That's all. That's why that's there. So breaking down, seeing through your third eye is not going to be the easiest, because you close it down for a reason. Once again, to survive, to have somewhere to live, to car, whatever it might be. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's difficult because many want to break out of this place and get out of here. The idea is we're here to heal it and see it for, its baby steps once again. Alright, let's see, the Jupiter energies, let's see what else we got. I don't think I need to actually bring them in. Well, I kind of am. Trust yourself and your vibrations. Marilyn Monroe is from a Jupiter consciousness of beauty. Here to share her, some of you know her from another reality. She was famous there too. Of course, fame is different over there. There is no fame. But it's a help give you, these celebrities come here to kind of wink at you, give you a little bit of a nudge. Of course, they don't come here with the easiest incarnation cycles. But basically, they bring their energies to this environment to help keep lifting it up. Notice how, like, a beautiful woman would come here, or a beautiful guy. It's here to bring the attention to them and send energies back to you. So they're working with your inner DNA to shift you out of the third dimension. Now, there's other ways of doing it, but looks is one way. There are other ways of going about it. Architecture is another way of doing it. There's different ways of breaking through the third dimension reality. It's just one example of how it works. So think of your celebrities as alien beings. Of course, everyone's an alien being, but a lot of these beings are here to snap you out of the Matrix energy. Now, the movie The Matrix, obviously, mostly came from another reality, but to give you idea of other Matrix, the Archon Matrix, basically the worst case scenario, but it got attention to many, didn't it? And that was the point of it. Just take the darker side of the other worlds and show it to this world to help you snap you out of Wonderland, basically, or third dimension, into Wonderland, to help you go into Wonderland. If I'm saying that right, either way. So yeah, basically Wonderland is a world where there is no physical parts to it. The fourth dimension does not have physical parts. It is a high vibrational energy field where you can go through, yes, different dimensions so easily. Connect to a ship easily. It's all dimension. It's all vibration. Yes, it might have some physical energy, not like this though. It's there, but it's not there, but it is there. It just has a different, it has more life to it, let's put it that way. Less manipulation. It does have manipulation, but less likely to it. So yes, it's like a cartoon world, basically. As everyone looks strange. As humans will start to realize this too, as seeing their faces morph out of human reality. You might see yourself as a spider, you might see others as insectoid beings or different species, because the perspective of humans is going to start to shift out. Eventually. And all these animals here are here to help you, give you something to shapeshift into, to break you out of the third dimension. Like visualizing yourself as a feline being. Some people feel more comfortable in that, so you can visualize that, or just see yourself shapeshift to that real quickly in the mirror. It's like, did I just see a lion? When I look in the mirror, did I just see myself as a lion being, or did I see myself as a Zeta being? So yeah, but the animals here are here to help break the block out too. So they're not just here to be cute and cuddly. They're here waiting. They're assisting us. They're living with us. Yeah, we're a hostile race, but any race would be with this type of manipulation. Yes, you're going into Lucifer's energy, the dark side of Lucifer, and now you're finding your way out. You've learned that, you experienced that, now it's time to come out of it. Lucifer, like all beings, have a dark side, but many chose Lucifer because it was the most kind being, and to connect to a dark side of a Lucifer being can be very violent, as you see. That's why the elites use the Lucifer energy, because that is the power of the dark side. And now you are here to heal it, and not be manipulated so much. So there's two sides of Lucifer, as you can see, as there is with everyone. So if you have a very positive being, then go to the darkness side of that being. It's going to be very dark. It's going to be very light and very dark. So this is the extreme. So here you are, walking out of this third dimension reality. Now I wonder why so many are not eager to leave this third dimension, because they're learning so much. So we're not here to take you out of this reality too quickly, because it's like, think of the third dimension. As difficult it is, it's still a prize. It is still a gift, even if it doesn't feel like one. But it is a gift of negativity, but soul growth, and much more than that. So who are we to take you out of the prize this too fast? Because when you leave, many are very upset when you leave too soon. So many say they want out of it, but are you sure about that? I mean, yes, they are, but the idea is to make it easier, so you want to, come out of it. So there's different ways of looking at it. Let's put it that way. Because it instantly pull you out, and when you pull it out, visualize yourself in the spirit world. So, wow, I had much more to learn there. So even if it was very difficult, I gained all this knowledge. So we're not, yes, this is difficult, but it's here for a reason. Your mind is being tested, your bodies are being tested. Yes, this is the hell planet, but it's also a university of love. Even if it might not seem like that, but you are adding love to it to heal these problems. You're actually adding more problems to yourself so you can heal it. So you can experience it to expand more. I want this problem, I want that problem, I want this problem. Some people want drama because they're worrying through all that drama energy. They need it all to expand. Alright. Okay, I'll leave you with that. That's all I got energy for. So, interesting. Might bring in Jupiter a little bit more into it tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. But I feel like that was enough right now. Yeah, because many people want to connect to aliens and go to the higher dimensions, but realize, we have a lot here still to learn. It's like, it's not time yet. It's like, we have to learn these tests. We have to learn this stuff, even if it is hell. Because once you're out of it, it's like, wow, I could have just stayed there a little bit longer. So. Alright, much love, blessings, everyone. Thank you for your support. Yeah, this is weird stuff, but it's the new normal, basically. So, take care, and have a great week. We'll be back tomorrow.